So the purpose of this is to make fluffy swirl cake with devil's food and yellow cheesecake, and it will take about 2 hours. First, you need to gather all of your materials: the cooling rack, cooking pan, the amount of eggs for your cake mix, 2 different cake mixes, a stirring spoon, a sifter, a knife, a measuring glass cup, and vegetable oil, confetti, or your choice of frosting, and Pam, flour, and oven mitts for the oven, and 2 mixing bowls, toothpicks, and water. You'll also need an oven, and right now turn it to the temperature of your cake mixes, which mine is 350. Next, you'll need to put Pam and flour in your baking pan. So you spray it, and then you'll grab some flour and mix it around. You do this so that the cake mixture does not stick to the bottom. And when you're done, it should look like this. Next, you'll need to take your first cake mixture, your sifter, and a bowl, and the amount of oil and eggs. So you're going to pour the cake mix in the sifter, and doing this makes it fluffy. And you'll just shake. Once you've done that, you're going to add your oil and the amount of eggs. For this cake, it's 3. Now you're going to fold the cake mixture in so that you don't flatten the mixture. And by doing this, it rises in the oven more, and you're going to do it until it's creamy. And after folding it for a couple of seconds, you're going to add the amount of water. For this mixture, it's a cup and a fork. And after about 2 to 5 minutes of stirring after you add the water, your cake batter should look like this. Now you'll take your second mixing bowl and your sifter and pour in the second cake mix. For this cake mix, it was a 1/3. And then you're going to add your eggs, which is also 3 for this cake. And stir in a folding motion again. After you've folded it a few times, go ahead and add the water. For this one, it's 1 cup. And then stir in folding motions again. Next, you'll want to take your pan and 2 mixes. You might need a friend, and pour it in at the same time on each side. After you've poured half and half of the cake mixes, take your knife and you're going to swirl it in And when you're done, it should look similar to this. Now using your oven mitts, because the oven will be hot, open the oven and take the sides of the pan and put it into the center of the oven and close the oven. Once you put it in the oven, you want to set a timer. I'm going to do 35 minutes. Okay, when it's done, you'll take it out with your oven mitt. Careful, it will be hot. And then place it on your cooling rack. After letting it sit for about 1 to 2 minutes, you'll take your toothpick and poke it in the middle. And if it comes out clean, which it did, then you're going to turn off the oven. But if it's dirty, then you'll put it back in for 2 minutes. Then you take your knife and you're going to run it through those edges on all 4 sides so that when it completely cools, it doesn't stick to the pan. After you've let it cool for 40 minutes and put your frosting on, it's ready to eat.